So I'm mixing up some soil for my citrus trees, and as you see here, the citrus tree is down. I'm taking some of its old soil, just incorporating it into this mix to not waste it. So in this mix is some potting soil, this premium potting soil. Then I've added some perlite because citrus likes well-drained soil. So I've added half a bag to 2 bags, or half a bag to almost 1 bag, I think 3/4 of perlite. And then I've also added some vermiculite. And vermiculite is like a sponge and it keeps some of that water, but it doesn't oversaturate the soil mixture. Then in this mix I've also mixed in some of this organic fertilizer, Vita Veg, and then last but not least, which is the best, is this bone meal that I've also incorporated for the citrus, which I just sowed over there, and then I've mixed it in. And I also just took the old leaves that fell off, put it in there because my citrus was water struck, all the roots. I think it wasn't draining well enough. So here's one planted already. It's a key lime, or just this Indian lime. Big pot, I think it is 30 centimeters in length and diameter. And here's the next one that I'll be potting over. I'll just break up this root ball a little bit so that it has an opportunity to grow well. One trick that I have to share is I never put stones in my pots or containers. I take an old used coffee filter, I tear it up and I put it over these holes, which allows it to wick up water if I decide to bottom water. But yeah, that's a nifty trick in how to reuse your coffee filter as well. So next I'll put in the soil for my citrus. As a final step, after repotting all of these citrus, I like to put on a mulch layer that's more or less 2 to 3 centimeters thick, just to keep the moisture levels inside consistent and evaporation consistent as well. So next up I'll be mulching all 4 of these plants with some bark, and then I'll show you the end result. And here is the result of repotting my citrus. We've added some mulch on top. I made my own potting mix with some vermiculites and a lot of perlite so that the soil's well drained. And yeah, so I have a grapefruit here, I have a lime here, I have a naartjie here, and I have a sweet orange on that side. So hopefully in this season we'll get a good yield. Yeah, this is quite big pots. Let me just show you. I can't remember the exact liters. I'll put it up on the screen. But yeah, so hopefully they would grow very well in the next season. I've also added some fertilizer and bone meal.